me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, MP, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
No. The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you're not powerless here.
Okay. So tell me, what power do I have in this situation?
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're gonna make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side. And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
You know what, guys? I appreciate all the fun little capers you have planned for me. But like I said, I'm good.
Wait.
If they want to trade me, let them trade me.
No, MP, think
let
about
them trade
this.
me.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight, remember?
Listen,
City
I'm
View.
not in the mood for City View right now.
Okay, I get it, but I just think it would be good for you to take your mind off all this for a second.
Fine. But I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, it's understandable. Why don't we just meet up there after the game?
All right, that's fine.
Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I love you.
I love you too.
This is not about to happen. It's not. So, look, we about to take these guys out.
I'm not about to change my gamer tag to watch me get worked. So let's get this W, guys. Get out of here. Come on.
No easy dunks.
No easy ducks. No easy ducks.
No easy dunks.
I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason, and you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
And now Washington's starting group. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Kispert is out there with Wright, and it's Porzingis in at the center. A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
So he gets them both. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Over in the corner, Avdia. No good from outside. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hayward goes in.
Ball entered from below the basket. Washington basketball.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Now, here's Ball, following the miss by Porzingis. Plumlee in the post. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Caught up with Coach Wes Unseld Jr. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. In the corner, right with it. Launches it. Plumlee with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Frank, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Right outside. Pass to Kispert. A rebound by Washington. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ball finds MP. Hayward at the elbow. Here's MP. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making it 1 for 4.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Now, here's Kispert. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Kuzma. The Wizards with another miss. Charlotte leading by 4. Down low. Here's MP. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Got a piece of it. Here's MP. Doesn't go for him.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Kispert kicks to right. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
MP's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
104 left here in the opening quarter. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
After winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
So a whole new group on the floor now. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of the scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Morris. They get it back. Here's Gafford. Misses off the right iron.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Martin is out there with Hayward. Then it's MP. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And there's the bucket from MP.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Right against Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And Gafford throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And the basket by MP.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's tipped and stolen by MP. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball's running. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Knocked loose and stolen by MP. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's MP. Rebound by Kispert. Kispert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. In the corner, it's Oubre. Tries from the block. MP, no good. Here's Avdia. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so we conclude the first half. Hornets on top, leading by 14. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
27.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Wright is out there with Kispert. And it's Avdia in at the 3. Now, here's Kispert. Porzingis can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Wright to pass to Kispert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kispert's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
There's a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Wright following the bucket by the Hornets. Avdia kicks to Wright. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Avdia. Ended by Hayward. Avdia can't hit. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. MP, no good. Wizards trail by 16.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Washington calls timeout. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. In today's game, demands more movement from big men.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lovely out there with McDaniels. And it's Hayward. Then it's Ball. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 21 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Plumlee, the pass to MP. The second chance effort. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 4 points this quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP against Morris. Here's MP. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's none. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Altman, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down?
Man, sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. You know, I feel like that's what the team needed, was a spark. You know, so I tried to create one by locking down my man and forcing some turnovers.
So do you see yourself as the guy who needs to provide a spark?
I mean, come on, John. That's why they drafted me, right? I mean, listen, there's guys in this league who can shoot, maybe even get a bucket, but that's all that they can do. With me, we got a whole package, man. I mean, hopefully you saw a little bit of that tonight.
We sure did. Hey, thanks for your time, bud.
Anytime, brother. Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just... It's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone
I
right
know,
now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
There's pink black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Pumping braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Wanna like Kardashians. Wanna that my auntie got a yo. We like the tell her reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown women things, I'm never at risk. Mind my own business, I'm never in mess. Who am I ain't they? Get a slice of the cake, want a house with a view.
Danny? You go work?
I'm tired.
That's Get it. A 3.
That's it.
Nice.
Get a 3.
What a shot.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yes! Let's go. Let's come back. We need another dunk. I like double dunks.
Oh, there it is.
11.
Yeah.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Pass to Winslow. 4 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And here is Washington. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the basket by MP.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Heat in FTX Arena. Offensive rebound and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt.
Ball dishes to Plumlee. MP passes to Washington. Shoots over Grant, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball against Lillard. Fader on the way, and that one hits back iron.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's Plumlee, and that one is good.
And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Lillard. Let's go. Nails the wide open jump shot.
A gifted playmaker. Lillard knows the right call to create for himself.
MP outside. This is it to Washington. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Lillard. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Grant outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Bang, bang. Grant does a great job of transitioning from the catch into his shooting motion.
Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from MP. Grant outside. On the wing, Winslow. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's Nurkic. Off target with the jump hook. Charlotte leading by 7. Washington kicks the ball to the inside. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 11 points for MP.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved in the offense working as a unit.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. He gets it in there. MP's got 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Payton against MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And MP throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And the dunk by MP.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now, here's Payton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shot clock at 6. The pass a little. There's the 3. Portland no good that time either. MP left side. And the dunk by MP.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We come back right after this.
That's right, fans. Here are your...
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
MP is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward. Then there's Oubre. And it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Lillard from outside. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Washington. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Oubre against Winslow. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
A really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
They grabbed their own miss. Oubre outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Oubre's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
MP passes to Hayward. Back to MP. The rebound by Grant. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle to halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Relentless interior effort from Jeremy Grant, not letting the defenders scare him off.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but So it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on...
Basket first half with the score. Hornets 47. The Trailblazers 36.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Simons surveying the D. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Winslow's shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Hayward, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
The shot's good from Simons.
The mid-range J from Simons, old school.
Winslow.
To the paint, here's MP. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 27 points for MP.
Three consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got 10. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David.
Substitution on the court.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nurkic kicks to Simons. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Simons has got 4 points this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. MP is out there with Dennis Smith, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Grant trying to break free, and it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games. Yeah, I scored a lot of points or whatever, but I could do more. You know, I'm just glad that we got this win. But nah, man, this ain't my best game. I can do a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah? I mean, what else could you do? How could you possibly play better on offense?
I mean, I definitely passed up on some looks, you know, trying to get my teammates involved. Man, honestly, I could have scored another 10, 12 points easily.
Well, you got the win anyway, which is the important part, and a bonus, you had a great game. Congrats.
There's peng black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Permting braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Wanna like Kardashians. Wanna that my auntie got a yo. We like the tell her reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown women things, I'm never active. Mind my own business, I'm never in.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
Now, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just gotta trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you gotta make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Have you been taking pictures with your 2K camera?
I sure have. So should all of you. Taking great pictures in 2K23 has never been easier, and it's a lot of fun.
To get started, you'll have to be in the city. Then simply press left on the D-pad to take out your phone, and then go down one to the camera app. Here, you can take photos with the click of a button.
And that button is the pass button. But before you do that, try customizing your shot. Use the right stick to rotate the camera from side to side, and use the right and
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
So the Hornets starting five. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. MP is out there with ball. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Butler, good.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
To the paint. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Hero outside. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Charlotte. Ball passes to MP. And he gets that one. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide open shooter just about every time.
Lowry outside. Fires from the wing. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his condition.
Count that bucket.
Boy, the feed from Hayward right there. He's an underrated passer. I mean, he's had seasons where he's averaged over 5 assists.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. To the inside. And there's Hero on the assist from Lowry. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Basket counts. MP's got 8.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Here's Martin. Last game for him, he picked up 13. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the bucket is good. He's got 10.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lowry, the pass to Hero. Now here's Butler. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. The shot no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Miami trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Lowry. A shot from the high post. And it's MP with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
LaMelo Ball is must-see TV. He is so much fun to watch. An exciting young all-star plays with such verve and confidence. And his passing ability incredible.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Butler. Here's Strus. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And talking about LaMelo, his game has caught the attention of the legend, Magic Johnson.
There were few that did it anywhere near the level that Magic did it at, with his enthusiasm and creativity as a passer and that winning karma that he brought to the Lakers. And he likes LaMelo's basketball IQ and actually even compared LaMelo to himself, which to me is the highest order of praise.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got MP. Gordon Hayward is out there with Washington. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Ball in at the 1. Martin against Hayward. 5 on the clock. Martin, the pass to Hero. Takes a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Ball outside. Pass to MP. To the middle. The kick out to Ball. Inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Butler passes to Strus. It's stolen by MP. Out to Hayward. Back to Ball. Martin outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So
Substitution on
So
the
it's
court.
the Charlotte Hornets leading by 17.
Score, your Miami Heat, 29. The visiting team, 46. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Hornets shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. MP. Out to Hayward. Here's MP. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Lowry against Ball. And he lobs it up. It's tipped. Washington passes to Ball. Lowry with it. Hayward picks him up. Pass to Butler from outside the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Graham, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Hayward against Butler. Martin outside. Up top, Lowry. Shoots over Ball. Lowry, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Ball with a basket. The assist by MP. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
Ball's got a little more strength than you might think, able to muscle that time right through the aggressive defense.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead. Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's Hayward. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Hornets lead by 21. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. On the court for the Hornets. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. And it's MP in at the 1. Hero no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. MP, the pass to Plumlee. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
For 3, Robinson. The Heat rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Well, this 4-game season series promises to be an exciting one. And tonight, they grabbed the early lead, going up 1-0 against Miami.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Bouknight comes in for Plumlee. MP no good. Here's Vincent. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And Clark, you can make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
BA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop down.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Now with the line.
Free throw good, MP. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Stolen by MP. The 11-footer. Knocked away. And it's Miami's ball. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Bouknight. Again, the Heat misses. To the inside. MP, that one's good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half this city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh,
Treat
the golden
others
rule,
as you
the
would like to
golden
be
rule.
treated.
Okay, fine, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does that sound good?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well if you
opinion,
want him to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and
control
steal to
as
stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball. My man.
There's pink black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Pumping braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contours, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Wanna like Kardashians. Wanna I'm auntie got a yo. We like the hello reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown women things, so I'm never at risk. Mama in business, I'm never in mess. Who am I ain't bae. Get a slice of the cake. Want a house with a view and a new pair of shoes. Keep it real from the jump. Gucci, little pump, little vibe, little bass, little kick, little snare, little lies, big truths. Do you? They don't care. Do you? They don't care. Get your at the box and build up from there. I don't have a with me, but I still walk with a clean. I rock Nikes cause we think they're clean. MJ leather jacket, beat it Billie Jean. MJ leather jacket cause I think I'm bad. That's cool, I like it. The growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be